Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel, and today I have a fun video where I'm doing 2 looks featuring the Melt Cosmetics She's in Parties palette. So my name is Ashley and I have a doctorate in pharmacy, so that's how you get Dr. Ash and her makeup. And if you're new here, welcome to my channel, but if you're an oldie but goodie, welcome on back, and please just feel free to call me Ash or Ashley. And eyeshadow truly is my jam. So like I said, I'm playing with the Melt Cosmetics She's in Parties. So this palette is like hot to the scene, but not so hot anymore. I mean, it's been around, but it's been in and out of stock. And when it first came out, I was like, oh, that is beautiful. And I was like, but it's purple, and it's mauve, and it's burgundy. And I was like, I don't need it. No, I don't need it. And then I saw some reviews and I was like, that looks nice. Everybody's really liking this palette because I was kind of burned by the 420 palette. So that wasn't like the greatest palette ever, and everybody's basically on the same wavelength with when it comes to the consensus of that palette. For me, Melt Cosmetics, like, they win when it comes to color stories. They win when it comes to packaging, presentation. But sometimes they do not win when it comes to the quality of the palettes. And that is just really no shade. Sometimes they're just really hit or miss. But this one turns out to be pretty much a hit amongst everybody. So I'm really not doing a review for you guys today, but I'm just doing 2 fun looks with the palette. There are 8 beautiful shades, and this palette was actually a stack. Now, I never purchased a stack. I wouldn't say I wasn't into Melt Cosmetics when they had the stacks, but I never got around to purchasing a stack. But right here we have 8 beautiful shades that's on the play of that particular stack that She's in Parties. And you know that Melt Cosmetics is basically been recreating all of their stacks that were original into palettes, which are probably just a little bit more presentable for the masses. Now, I did pick this up from Sephora, and like I said, it's been in and out of stock, and it retails for $48. Melt Cosmetics tends to be a little bit higher on the price point, but when they get the formula right, baby, it is worth it. So let's go ahead and jump in with the 2 looks, and I will show you some swatches. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Eyebrows are filled in using my Benefit Cosmetic Goof Proof Brow Pencil shade 3.75. And of course, I have primed with my Too Faced Concealer, and this is in the shade Butterscotch. And we're just gonna go ahead and jump right on in. I have no clue what I'm doing, but I will figure it out as I look for a brush. And Wayne number 17 brush, we're gonna go in with the shade Total Immortal. Right here is a nice lavender mauve shade, and I'm just going to apply this in the transition area, really, you know, yeah, above my crease. Oh, it's pretty bright. Oh, this would be a cute lid shade also. Okay, so yeah, it's a little bright, but it'll be nice to blend out the other colors, and it's going on really smooth. I'm excited to play with this palette because the reviews on it were really good. I'm like, you know, the 420 palette, it was like make the best of it. So blending that back and forth, and it has great pigmentation already. It looks really brighter on camera than it is in person. So let's see. Now that I have this shade blended out, I'm going to stick with the same number 17 brush. I'm going to go in with Last Caress. The shade right next to Immortal, and these shades are just a tiny bit powdery. As you can see, I got some down on the palette, but I'm really enjoying the pigmentation. Look how that looks. That is really pretty, and I'm just kind of stamping it in and then gonna blend out. Ooh. Now just blending that into those 2 blended together with Total Immortal, that is really nice. And I'm just going to go ahead and deepen up that Last Caress. That is nice, guys. Now with my Wayne Goss number 18 brush, I'm going to go into the shade Lost Control right here at the end. And we're gonna apply this into the outer corner. And this is a shimmer shade, and I'm just going to apply it in the outer corner. Ooh, that is beautiful. It's smoky. And it's a shimmer shade, but it's not like foiled, so it does blend out well. I don't have to really do anything. Just laying it down, and the shadow and this brush is kind of just doing everything I need. So this is kind of like a packer plus a little blending action. Okay, I'm here for this so far. Going back in with the Wayne number 17 brush, I'm just going to kind of blend out the deep shade Lost Control into that crease. Just make sure there's no harsh lines right there. For the 02 brush, going in with a little bit of Sleepwalk. Beautiful shimmer shade as well. Just tapping off some of that excess, and I'm just going to pop this right here. Ooh, this is pretty as well. A very beautiful burgundy shade. Ooh. At the Definer by Sonia G, I'm going to go in with the shade Skeleton Kiss. It's the end. And I'm just going to pop this in the inner corner. Going back one more time, just gonna pat in just a little bit more. All right, so the first look is done. I'm gonna go ahead and do my face and liner lashes, and I'll be right. All right, I'm back. Look is almost complete. So I will leave my face details down below. My oldie but goodie, this is the Lip Bar Dream Chaser lip gloss paired with the Juvia's Place Scorpio lip liner. I was crushing on this so hard before we went into shutdown and we started wearing masks. It's a great lip gloss. It lasts all day. And I was finally able to get my hands on another of one of the blush duos by Melt Cosmetics. These are beautiful. Oh my God. So this is Raw Honey, and this is the blush duo. So this is more of the mauve tone one. So I was like, oh, it'll be cute to put on today, and this is what it looks like. And I do have the Queen Bee one, and this is the Queen Bee. This has the yes, Queen Bee basically. That's what it's called. So there you go. That's the more orangey one, and both these are so beautiful. So these sold out super quick, so I was finally able to get this on the restock. And the packaging, it's a win for sure. You know, Melt, they come through with that packaging. So just going in with a face brush by Christian Siriano. Going to take the more rosy side, which is Raw, and then I'll go in with Honey. So I'm just going to start putting this on the cheeks. I did do some bronzer, and I'm wearing my Rare Beauty foundation today, and I'm digging the Rare Beauty foundation. I think it's really pretty on my skin, especially once I got the correct shade, because at first it was a little bit too light, and I was like, okay, so I'll just keep it as my winter color, because yeah, I'm probably not going to be able to go anywhere anytime soon, so I'll probably definitely lighten up. And now we're just going to head and take a smaller brush and go in with the lighter, more champagne side Honey as more of a popping highlight. Really, really pretty. I'm just going to put a little up there. So that is that duo. Now I want to go back in with the palette real quick. I'm going to pick up my Sonia G Flat Definer brush. So it's right here, and I want to dip in with the shade She's in Parties, the name of the palette, the namesake, and I'm going to run this along the bottom lash line just to kind of tie this look in. Now picking up a little Bad Girl Bang mascara, and I am going to hit up the bottom lash line, and this look will be complete. All right, so this is the final look. Ooh, I'm digging it. All right, I'm back. Eyelids reprimed. Let's go ahead and get into the next look. Going back in, Wayne Goss number 17 brush. Going to go in with the shade Last Caress, which is right here. That was the more mauve-ier tone. And I'm just going to throw it in the crease. And I'm going to go back and forth. And just windshield wiper motions and just kind of build it up. Right. So I'm just doing like kind of like a light washer color, but I am going to go in just a little bit more. And this color is actually really, really pretty. And I like how you can go in with it first. You don't have to be compelled to go in with the lightest shade, Total Immortal. Now with my Sonia G Builder Pro, I'm going to go into the shade called Strange Love. This beautiful mauve sparkly tone right here. And I'm just going to start kind of sweeping this across the eye. And I'm going to start here. Ooh, this is actually a very pretty tone. Ooh. And I'm going to bring it down into the inner corner. And I'm just kind of building this up. This tone is very pretty. Sparkly. All right, now that I have that very pretty shade down, that's Strange Love, I am going to wipe that brush off. All right, with the same Builder Pro, going ahead to jump in with She's in Parties, the namesake of the palette. Right here is a beautiful burgundy cranberry color. And I'm just going to pop that right next to this shade. Strange Love, and I'm just going to start working it in. And I am going to bring this up into the crease. Then I'm just turning the brush on the side to make it more defined. Wayne Goss number 18, jumping in with Mean Streak. Beautiful plum burgundy matte. And I'm just going to add a little bit on top of the shade She's in Parties, just to add a little bit more depth. And I know it looks a little sloppy at the moment, but we'll blend in a second. Sonia G Blender Pro, gonna blend all that out. Going in flat to find the brush, I'm going to take the Skeleton Kiss shade, and I'm actually going to do a little brow bone highlighting. I know, I never hardly ever do that, but today, you know, I'm feeling like doing it. It's a really pretty peachy, pinky color. And then I'm just going to pick up the Blender Pro one more time and just kind of fuse that in. So it's not stark. It just gives a little twinkle when you turn your head. All right, I'm going to add my lashes and liner, and All right, I'm going to add my lashes and liner, and I'll be right back. All right, I am back, and this is the final look. And I am so thrilled that I actually decided to give this palette a chance. So the color scheme, the packaging, the presentation are all like wins for me when it comes to Melt Cosmetics. I mean, they have beautiful packaging. Nobody can really even deny that. And their color schemes are so unique and thoughtful. And it's just like, you know, even if it's a familiar color scheme like this particular packet, it's like they still put so much thought into it. And I mean, also look at like the Vida and Muerte palette over there. I mean, they always win for packaging for me. So overall, I really like the palette, and I'm glad I picked it up. This palette was really no muss, no fuss, unlike the 420 palette that it was just like, okay, it worked, but you know, I have better greens in my collection. But this is really, really pretty. So to me, this is not really purple. This is more mauve, burgundy tone palette, and I really like how there's light and dark to the palette. So to see this look right here, I really like it. It's like, and this is a look actually I didn't even think it could, I thought I could achieve it, but I wasn't quite sure I could achieve it. I was like, I could definitely get away of wearing this look to work without even a problem. You know, I probably won't do the lashes. I'll just probably do like a couple, well, I won't do the lashes. I never do lashes when I go. I've done them once, okay. But I don't usually do lashes when I go to work. I just do the mascara and everything because I just don't, I mean, I just don't want a lot around. Okay, that doesn't even sound right because clearly I'm like, I do makeup when I go to work, but I just don't want to, I don't want to be bothered with the lashes when I go to work. That's all I'm trying to tell you guys, literally. But I like how, like I was saying, there is some light and darkness to this palette, and I think you could just get some bomb smoky looks with this palette. Everything has like a purpose. It's just the right amount of shades, and even though a couple shades look kind of similar, they're not. This one has a great cranberry shift to it. It's bright, it's dark and murky at the same time. Then you have light sparkly with this particular shade that is Strange Love. You have your gray highlight shade, and it's peachy and it's pink at the same time, so it's not that just regular pink shift, and I really appreciate it, and it plays really nice on the brow bone, and you could just put it all over the lid with maybe a darker matte, and that would be a great look also. I also think that the shade Total Immortal, it would be a nice change up for a matte look also on the eyelid because it is a great shade that has a lot of pop when you pair it with these darker shimmer shades and the darker mattes. The darker mattes are really pretty. Mean Streak, I mean, I barely used it, but I just tapped it over basically the She's in Party shade to give it a little bit more depth, and it played very nicely. Lost Control was a beautiful shimmer shade, and it's not like foiled, but it's dark and it has those specks, but it's so finely milled that you can blend it out without any problem, and that's not a shade that I mind having in the crease at all. Overall, I really do like the palette. I know I'm a little late to the game, but I just wanted to come on and do some looks because, you know, I love playing in the eyeshadow palettes and giving my thoughts and opinions on it, and this one is a winner right here. And I mean, it kind of just shows why it's been in and out of stock ever since it's hit the market. So I'm really digging the palette. Let me know what your favorite look is. I'm going to go with look number 1. I would say look number 1 because it was dark, it was sultry, it was a little murky, and it was a little bit more mauve in tone. And I do really like this look also. It's a little bit lighter and a little bit more sparkle to the eye. So just let me know down below what was your favorite look. Give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel because you know I would love to have you here in my little makeup family. And with that being said, you already know what time it is. It is time for the chair dance. Hey, 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 chair dance. Chair dance. Chair dance. All right, y'all. Bye.